Hi, my name is Attorney Walter Rudolph Hnot III. I'm with Disability Resolution PA. We're going to get right to the question. What are the top 10 reasons that basically people, or other attorneys, don't want to go ahead and do tutorial videos online to help people? This is number 11, so we already did the first 10. Here's number 11. Attorneys who work hard become more emotionally connected to their work product, and to give their ideas and skills away freely is against human nature. That's true. One of the things that I have been warned and threatened by other attorneys about is giving away free information. When I first started my firm, I limited what I would tell you guys. I now don't limit. I can't even think of a thing that I'm limiting right now at all. My firm grew larger than their firm. So I must be doing something right, you know. This information is not easy. Like after you, and here's the thing too, you have the complete idiots out there, high level morons. You have the simpleton that birthed the simpleton. You have the real dummy, okay, who thinks, I can do this. I've got this. This is no problem, right? Why would you want to go ahead and try and obtain something so massive from the government, a check every month, health insurance for the rest of your life, without having representation when you know there's disability attorneys out there all the time, and you know the program is not that easy? Maybe you think it's not that hard. Maybe you listened to the guy that you were playing basketball with who told you how he got it by lying. I don't know. The system isn't what it used to be. It was so much easier to get people on the disability benefits program 15 years ago, 20 years ago. Oh, it was just a totally different system. Nowadays, it's rough. It's really hard. It's not fun. It's just misery. I would like to explain to you the way the industry works, just for a moment. When an attorney is going through, when a pre-attorney, when a law student is going through law school, who they have their internships with, who the attorneys are that they learn on the job how to be an attorney from, dictates what kind of attorney they will be for probably the next 15 to 20 years of their life until they just become who they're meant to be. I was lucky enough to have interns with the oldest disability attorney on earth that's still practicing, and also the board chair of one of the bars for Social Security disability benefits. So I had really, really excellent teachers. They're my disability dads, you know. If it's something I'm not sure about, or you know, the law says this and then the statute says this, and I'm not sure which way it's actually leaning, which happens sometimes, I'll send it over to one of them and say, what do you think, you know, and then I'll get back a response of, you know, could go this way, could go that way, you know. That's another thing too that you need to realize about these attorneys, is that attorneys are a network. So sometimes when an attorney's like, okay, I have to check and see if there's any issue with, let's say that they're getting a client from somebody else, that it's an attorney that didn't do a good job, and they're getting the client. They've got to check to make sure there's not an issue because they're on the same board with that attorney, or their companies are somehow tied together. There's no conflict of interest. Then in that case, you know, it's one of those situations where they have to look at who's part of the network. But attorneys are all part of some network, right? They're all part of the same crews, the same groups, because united, they're stronger. But the reality is, I create these videos because I know that this stuff is so convoluted, it's so complicated, that after people watch these videos, they would have to be a complete idiot to not hire an attorney. The mere fact alone that if you go to a hearing and you don't have somebody there to cross-examine you after the judge has asked you on examination all these questions, the mere fact, the money alone paid to an attorney just to cross-examine you properly, the money alone is maybe worth the attorney's time to make sure that your best claim, your best testimony goes in. I mean, it's crucial. Forget the opening statement, forget the brief, forget expediting the claim, forget prepping the alleged onset date, making sure the DLI is, forget all that stuff. Just the cross-examination portion of your hearing is crucial. It's so important. And there's other things that are super crucial. But anyways, the point is, I was threatened when I was younger, when I was just starting the firm, not to do this, not to say that, not to da. And, you know, I see the valid points there, but I think we're evolving as a society away from hiding the ball to everything, because everything's digital now, you know? People can kind of bring things together and figure it out, A. B, the other side of the coin is, You know, it's not that easy. I mean, yeah, okay, some people are going to figure it out, some people are not, but still, you gotta realize this is a vast ocean's worth of law. And to be like, oh, I'll just wing it, yeah, it's, you know, unless you're at stage 4 cancer and you're going to die, then yeah, that's fine, file on your own. But otherwise, it's a pain in the butt to get through. So anyways, those are, you know, attorneys don't necessarily want to share the information because they feel like that's why people are hiring them. But, you know, you're not going to write a brief. Well, I have to go to my hearing, I'm going to write my brief. You're not going to write a brief. You don't even know how to write a brief. I'm going to write my opening statement. You don't even know how to write an opening statement. Give me a break. You know, I don't see it. I don't see it. I know you're sitting there, you don't have a job, you have nothing to do. I just don't see it. I don't think you are going to figure out how to do all of this stuff at such a high level that you're going to be competent at the level of an attorney doing it. You don't have a Juris Doctorate. You didn't go through law school. You don't even know the basics of how to write a brief. You ain't going to do it, buddy. I love you dearly, but you're not going to do it. All right? I hope all's well. I'll catch you a little bit later, and that sums up our videos on the top 10 reasons that most attorneys will not go online and do video tutorials to help people out. I hope all's well. I'll catch you a little bit later. We'll go from there. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.